Today is half day, so they thought that only one class.
How they can that? I was there on the line only, no? Okay, no problem. So I will mark absent. That's what else I can do. So good morning. Just you enter the registered numbers. Is what your attendance. Here you enter it. It will be saved. Even if I mark absent, also we can verify it later. So you enter it in your message box. You will get the attendance. First, I'll take attendance. So only these people only I'll pick. So probably they may join late. I don't know. No problem. Answer attendance 1, 2. Answer attendance 2, 3,
Yes,
4,
sir. Yes, sir.
5, 6,
Present, sir.
7,
Yes, sir.
8,
Yes, sir.
9, 9, 10,
Yes, sir.
11, 12, 13,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
13,
Sir, 12 present, sir.
14, 15,
Present, sir.
16,
Present, sir.
17, 18,
Present, sir.
19,
Yes, sir.
20,
Present, sir.
22, 23, 30, 24,
Present, sir.
25,
Present, sir.
26, 27, 28, 29,
Present, sir.
30,
Present, sir.
31, 32,
Sir, 31 is there, sir, Shashank, but he can't speak. He's not well, sir.
okay, 33, right, no problem. 34,
Present, sir.
35, 50, 51,
Present, sir.
52,
Present, sir.
53, 54,
Present, sir.
55,
Present, sir.
56, Madhushri, 57,
Present, sir.
58,
Present, sir.
59,
Present, sir.
60, 61,
Present, sir.
62, 63,
Present, sir.
64,
Present, sir.
65, 66, 67, 68,
Present, sir.
69,
Present, sir.
70, 71, 72,
Present, sir. 71%.
Present, sir. 72.
71.
Present, sir.
Uh,
Sir,
uh,
33, sir.
don't
Sir,
mark
27, sir.
up. Not required, not required. You can log out.
Sir,
73,
72. Present, sir.
73,
Present, sir. 73.
74, 76, 77,
Sir, excuse me, sir.
mm.
I was not well, sir. By the time I was attending Dwarkanath, sir. All of a sudden it got logged out. I got logged in again, sir.
Mm. Okay. You wait, we'll see now. We will enter last. No problem.
Okay, sir.
Suddenly 10 to 15 people logged out. I don't know. I was there. I have connected to 11, 9:25 only. I was there.
I don't know, sir. I'm not well. I didn't see, sir. Now I
No, no.
saw.
Okay, one case, one or two. Okay. So it went to
Okay,
30. Then it now came down to 41.
okay, sir. I'll
You
wait.
enter it in the message bar. So there I will get the attendance. No problem. I will enter it.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay.
You message box to enter it. I will take it. No problem. Anyway, today 10 minutes before only I will be closing because of the PTM is there, not today.
Yes, sir.
You have PTM, so 5-10 minutes before only I will close the class. No problem. Right.
Okay, sir.
No problem. You be there. I'll take last. No problem.
Okay,
Right.
sir.
So examples we were discussed. So examples last class we were discussed about the word processing, spreadsheet, and video games. So that's what we have discussed. So video games and all no need to bother for us. So just we can download the game and we can play it. We can enjoy that, sir. So for that, not required to how they have developed, what software they have used, which platform, what is the requirement. All these things not required for us. So we either sometimes we'll play through online, sometimes we'll download and we'll play in mobile or system, whatever it may be. So that is what that is also manipulations only. So manipulation is nothing but some icons are there, we'll be playing and we'll wait. So otherwise, even you can take some guitar, so we can use it and we can play that one. That is also called manipulation. That is also called examples. So next one is called, this is what the last class we have seen, video game. So this is what examples. So that's what we had discussed. No syntax to remember. More games continuously display a score. So how they, when you are playing the game. So nowadays many people, I don't know, I didn't play the PUBG something they are telling. So kids, there are many people they are addicted for that. Some people, somebody will be playing up to 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, then they will sleep. So all these things is happening. So I don't know what. So here is now video games. So how to play that? That's all. That is called the manipulations. These were the examples. The next one is called the computer aided design. Computer aided design. So computer aided design is nothing but, so example you can take CAD. So mechanical department people, they will be using the CAD lab. So CAD lab, so the designing purpose they will be using. So for example, if they want to construct the house or if they want to construct the any flyover or bridges or whatever it may be, so they'll be designing the layouts using the CAD softwares. So computer aided use the direct manipulations. So direct manipulations is nothing but there is also called one software like C++, how we are utilizing solving problem purpose. So they will be using CAD software also, same thing for the designing purpose. So computer aided design. So designing, so how it would be. So first itself they should have the idea when they are constructing the flyover or bridges, whatever it should be like this. So that is what they will be doing. Next one is called the manipulate the objects of the interest. So manipulate the objects of the interest. So here is, so they can manipulate the objects. So that means what, for example, if you designing initially, so one place, one room, and in that room what you want to do it. So afterwards again you will be doing. So initially you make it null, then you will be designing, you will be adding something. So either cells or whatever it may be. So any designing or puja room or whatever it may be. So manipulate the objects of the interest, generate alternatively easily, explain the impact. So explain the impact of that. So when they're designing or when they're implementing, that impacts also should be discussed. So that's what when we are saying, so many when they are constructing the rivers, not rivers, so lakes and all are big water storage purpose they're using when they're using, so like dams and all. So they have to think impacts of that one also. That means what, if something goes wrong. So for example, now you have the Mysore Dam water storage. So before constructing, they should think all those things. So the remaining constraints, suppose if something goes wrong or water comes more, if they leave at a time full water to down, so downside people also should not be affected. So that is what they explain the impact of that one. So that is the reason down areas and all, they are not allowed to stay the people, all those things near to that one and all. So problem solving by analogy to the real world. So unblock to the real world. Problems will be solving to the real world. So computer aided design also. So this is nothing but we'll be using the software and we'll be using the designing purpose. So the designing examples is nothing but we can use many things. That is called the houses, constructing the bridges, dams, and lakes, whatever it may be. So next is, so this is nothing but the one of the easiest ways. So first we'll be getting the graphics, that is called the idea. So this would be like this. So I want to make like this. So when they are constructing new road or a new highway, so they will be showing first this, it would be coming like this, and then it will be useful for this. So that is what the next one is what is the impact of that one. So what is the advantages, disadvantages, all these things. So they should tell it. Next is problem solving by unlock to the real world. So then it will be coming to the existings to the world. So that means what? When you are planning, then you have to think that how to implement it. What is the impact of that one? So next is it will come to the existings of the real world. You take anything. So either house or bridge or lake or dams or whatever it may be. Next is called the final one is called the office automation. Office automation is nothing but, so you know that automations nowadays many people are doing. So for example, colleges, if you take VTU only, so paying online examination fees. So that is all they have done it automatic. So students only can enter how many subjects are appearing, how much they have to pay the fees, all these things. When you paid the fees, you have to enter the number only. So that is what the Xerox Star was pioneered with a sophistical format. So they have to give the sophistical format. So Apple Lisa systems, so rapid and continuous graphical interaction. Microsoft Windows is a dissident. So this is all the office automations tools. They can use it and they can be developing this one. So office automations with respect to tools or with respect to existing the softwares also, you can take the example and you can do it. So that's what example office. If you go and tell your register number, they will be telling what is the fees details to be paid, what is the remaining fees. So examination VT, if you go, if somebody is having arrears, they will, when they're entering, how much fees is subject, how to pay, all those things. So that is also called automations only. We can take that as examples. So some of the examples, automations is nothing but not only the with respect to education systems, and we can take the others also. So when somebody is doing the business, so see here, active they have taken, total members, total collections they have given it. So here is one. So here they have shown some of the examples graph how they have designed it. So maybe business when it is growing up as a up and downs, all these things. Next is this is nothing but the top 10 productive the collection. So if you are having 10 products, so one product or one item, how they have developed it. So using this you can analyze this and which one is less, how to improve it. So all these things can be done using the automations only. So that's whatever we had discussed: word processing, spreadsheets, video games, computer-aided design, and office automations. All these things called this one only. So you see here is some of the diagrams are there. So with respect to the numbers, some numbers they have given it. So here you have the some of the rows, what are all the factors you are having, and here you have the graphs, diagrams. So maybe you see you can show it like this also, you can show like this also. So which way you want, you can see it and you can decide the factor. That means that is what the manipulations. So manipulations in sense, when you are doing business also, you have to analyze it. So suppose if I spend 20 lakhs for the particular business, so I should analyze it. So over a period of time, how much I have spent, how much I got the profit, whether I am going the right direction or wrong directions. So if it is bit goes wrong, then I should come to the correct right direction. That means what to be done for that, how to improve that if something goes wrong. All these things to be discussed and to be done. So next one is called the, see some of the examples, one more examples, continuing the evaluation of direct manipulation systems. Continuing the evaluation of direct manipulation systems. So here direct manipulations is nothing but singing. So somebody sing a song or playing the dance, so or doing the dance, playing the games or whatever it means. That is called some of the cases direct. So continuing evaluates the direct manipulation systems. Examples is nothing but downloading and playing the games or using the software, word processing or Excel sheet. We are doing some processing. In this case, what's happening is continuing evaluation direct manipulations. So direct manipulations, sometimes we'll see live TV, news discussions. So online it is going on. So sometimes recorded. So that is also called direct manipulations. This is what the some of the pictures, some of the diagrams you are having. Next is discussion of the direct manipulations. I hope I have given, you got mail, no? All of you? What's the
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have sent it one link already. You got it?
Yes, sir. I did it, sir.
Okay. So with this one only, I hope you can see this and you can write it later status. So problem with the direct manipulations. The three principles of the direct manipulation. Another one is called the visual thinking and icons. The fourth one is called direct manipulation programming. So in this unit, probably 3 or 4 questions only. The first question is simple. Anybody can write it. Correct, no? Examples is nothing but word processing goes spreadsheet to video games, computer aided design, and another one is called the office automation. So without preparation, this question comes, you can write it happily. Correct, no? Sahadev? Ajay?
Yes, sir.
Right. So next one is called the discussion. We should discuss the direct manipulations. What, Ajay is sleeping? Yes,
No,
connected.
sir.
So morning only, not afternoon. No. At Tiffin. Right. So let us discuss the problem with the direct manipulation, the three principles of direct manipulation, visual thinking and icons, direct manipulation programming. So this one only have sent it the link. You can see it. The second one, I hope. Discussion of the direct manipulations. So first one is called the problems with the direct manipulations. What are the problems with the direct manipulations is called this one only. The first one is called the problem with direct manipulations. Now see with the problem with direct manipulations. So what are the problems can be taken? How you will be doing the manipulations? So here is only thing is teacher has to talk always, that's all. Because you have done interfaces, because you are using the real-time problems, real-time problems you are utilizing. So with respect to UIDs, so that we have to discuss and we have to write that sum. So the first one is called the spatial or visual representation can be too spread out. So visual representation to be spread out. So high-level flowcharts and database schemes can become the confusing. So here is nobody wants direct manipulations with respect to this one. High-level flowcharts, database schemes can become the confusing. So nobody wants who are all playing the games. They don't want any flowcharts. They don't want any algorithms. So they don't want any code. So they want how to play the graphical representation, that's it required. That's what we have done the examples also previously. Here this one is not required at all these things. So then if you are giving this programming all these things, nobody will see that. They don't want to analyze that, they don't want to see that what you have written, what you wrote, all these things, they don't want it. That's what the high level flowcharts and database scheme can become confusing. Next is design may force valuable information off of the screen. So design may be force valuable. informations. So designing is should be the force valuable informations for the end users. So whatever you want to give, so they want to final informations. That's all. Statistics, even if you are giving how you have taken all these things, they don't want. Suppose big data analytics, suppose if you are downloading some informations with respect to either Facebook or whatever. So we don't want how they have taken all these things. Just we want the data, we want to download it, and we want to perform the particular task, either data analytics or whatever it may be. So that is what the third one. Designs may force valuable information off of the screen. Users must learn the graphical representations. So users must learn the graphical representation. So for that, how to give the instructions, you have to give it. So you have some of the games, how to get the score, how to play the games. You have to give some of the brief introduction to understand that how to play the game. That's all they want. Next is the visual representation may be misleading. So visual representations may be sometimes misleading. So that is the reason some rules, regulations, all these things to be given. So always giving visual representations also sometimes, some cases, not all the cases, misleading will be happening. Typing commands with the keyboard may be faster. So some of the times commanding will be the execution will be the fast. So you might have seen Unix what will happen. So whenever you are typing, immediately you will be getting the output. But some of the cases, suppose if you are opening Internet Explorer, sometimes it will take, if it is 2 minutes, 3 minutes, it will take some time. So if it is command mode, means execution will be the fast. That is what the problems, manipulations with this one. Now, principles of direct manipulations. What are all the three principles you need to follow? Principles of the direct manipulations. One is called the continuous representations of the object and actions of the interest with meaning visual metaphors. So visual metaphors is nothing but what? It's a continuous representation. When you are giving the games, so what are all the objects you are giving, what are the pictures you are giving, what are the actions you are giving. So with their interest, you have to show the interest when they are playing the games also. So immediate if the reflections are coming, suppose if they are playing any game, the score, whatever they are scoring, that should also immediately should be reflected. So then only they will be getting the interest. Suppose if you are playing now and getting the information after some time, they will not be having the interest. That is what the first one is called. Is a continuous representation of the objects and actions of the interest with meaning visual metaphors. So that is what the with meaning visuals. So with meaning visuals, that one. Whatever you are showing the diagrams, whatever visualization, that should be meaningful. So when we are seeing the movies, what will happen? Suppose if we like, we'll say a movie is good. Otherwise, we'll say no. So whatever they're showing, whatever they're presenting, that should be shown to the interest. That is what the first point. Continuous representations of the objects and actions of the interest with meaningful visual metaphors. Next one is physical actions or presses of labeled buttons instead of the complex syntax. So instead of the complex syntax, previous only we had discussed. So nobody wants syntaxes, code, how it will work, flowcharts, diagrams, all these things they don't want. So just they want to play the games. How much is required, that much you represent the visualization. That's it. So here also same thing. Physical actions are presence of the label buttons instead of the complex syntax. So instead of the complex syntax, they want how they want to play. Easiest way you have to show it. So that is what the second one. Third one is called a rapid incremental. Rapid is the fast. Incremental. So one version over next 2, 3, 4 levels. Reversible actions whose effects on the objects of interest are visible immediately. So whatever you are doing, the operations, either rapid, incremental or reversible actions whose effects on the objects of the interest are visible immediately. So this is what the principles of the direct manipulations. 3 points are there. The 3 points is nothing but one should be whatever you are representing should be clear. continuous representations should be there, objects, all these things. Second one is nothing but the physical actions is required instead of the syntaxes, code programming, how it will work, all these things. Nobody don't want that one. So nobody wants that one. So you have to give how it will be working, the first one. So next one is called the rapidly incremental reversible actions. All these actions, whatever game does, that should be incremental reversible actions whose efforts are the object's interest of the visible immediately. So what when they're doing that one, immediately should be reflected onto the event. So then only they will be having the interest, then only they will be playing the games. Otherwise, they'll switch over to some other game where they are having the interest. So that is what the principles you need to follow. So nobody wants code, nobody wants flowchart, nobody wants how it will work, all these things. Whatever you want to show that games, you show it, represent it properly, icons, objects, and how it will be working, you tell it. And finally, that should work very fast. Then only people will accept it, that particular games or direct particular manipulations. So sometimes systems also, when you are doing any operations, if it is not working, sometimes will go mad. Sometimes will go mad. So that is the reason that should work properly. That is the reason now nobody is opting like P3, P4 systems and all. So either i3 or i5, i7 systems they are talking. Why? Because of the speed. So now we don't have patience to sit in front of the systems hours together. So booting also, it should be very fast. That is what we need now, because nobody is don't wants to their time. Time is most precious. They don't want to waste their time. So immediately should be done that one. That is what the principles of direct manipulations. And the next one is visual thinking and icons. Third one is called the visual thinking and icons. So how it should be visuals and icons, how it will be working, that one we have to see. The visual natures of the computers can be challenged the first generation of the hackers. So when they have introduced hackers, it is first generation, it was very difficult to find out that one. Nowadays, whatever they are doing, immediate they are doing the hackers. So that is the differences now. So because the technology is also improved, so somebody will leave the bugs, somebody they will hack the data, somebody they will take the amount of time that is called the data, or they will delay the items, whatever it may be. That is called the second one. An icon is an image, pictures, or symbol representing a concept. So what is that called? The icons we have to see. So some of the points they have given. So general points only. Just I'll read it. You can see this one. Represent the object or action in a familiar manner. So represent the objects or action in a familiar manner. So whatever you are representing the objects, that is nothing but the diagram representation for playing the game purpose. It should be simple and it should be familiar for that. Next is limit the number of different icons. So don't give more icons. So try to give the minimum icons. That's what we'll say when we are writing programming also. Try to write programming how much they've asked. No need to write n number of lines or maximum length of the program. Not required that. So we need to write what they've asked, how to solve that simple way. That is what you have to see it. So make icons stand out from the background. So make the icons stand out from the background also. Next, consider the 3 dimensions icons. So consider the 3 dimensions icons. So all these things you know that because you are familiar than me also, I can say, because you people are playing the more games and more interactions, more and more, I can say. So you people are involving in internet and all, maximum you are utilizing. So with respect to user interface design also, now you can understand that how it will be working, all these things. Consider the 3-dimensional icons. Ensure a selected icon is visible from unselected icons. Next one is called the design the movement animations. So you need to design the movement animations. Add a detailed informations. You need to add the detailed information. Explore combinations of icons to create new objects or actions. This is what the thinking when you are developing the building the interface tools. That is nothing but you have to remember here is how to make the icons. That should be simple. When you are making the diagrams also, don't make the bigger ones, and you have to see the foreground and background colors, all these things, how it will be working, and you need to see the attractive, that is called the 3 dimensions, you try to put it, and the ensure that the selected visible from the unselected icons. So selected icons is visible. So from the unselected icons. So you have the like menu items or box, which one you are selecting, that should be visible. So may not be visible for all the icons, such a way that you need to develop that one. So design the moment of animations and add detailed informations. So all the informations particular that game you need to enter it. So instructions how to play, what to be done, what not to be done, or do's and not do's. So this is what the visual thinking and icons. So interfaces building. So when you are making the interfaces, giving the link, once you develop, so when you are making the exe files or when you are releasing the games, so you need to, or when you are releasing the apps, you need to keep in your mind and you need to implement this. Next is 3D interfaces. So next one is called the 3D interfaces. So this one, the second one is 3 point. This one is called the problem with direct manipulations, and the 3 principles: visual thinking and icons, direct manipulation programming. So direct manipulation programming is nothing but how you are doing the programming and how to do it, that one. So direct manipulations, first one, the 3 pillars is the next one is called the principles of the direct manipulations, and interfacing banks, visual thinking and icons the specific guidelines. So that is what the second one, and third one is called the 3D interfaces. So 3D interfaces having the strong utilities in some context, example, medical product design, medical or product designs. In other situations, more constrained integration may actually be preferable to simplify interactions, simplify the interactions. So animations, 3D only, we are nowadays we are seeing how it will be working, you know that how to do it also. We have, they will be developing, when they are developing how to project that is what we are seeing. So maximum we can see, we can think the movies. So when they're fighting, so how they are taking all these things using the graphics only. All these things are called the graphics. So when they are fighting also we'll be seeing how they are doing all these things. So how they will be designed that one. So sometimes when they're coming the names or somebody is coming, so background they'll be designing something else. So when they're displaying names, sometimes backside they'll show what are all these things also. So all these things are called the 3D images only. So how to utilize that one, what they have to keep in that mind, we have to see that one. So pure 3D interfaces having strong utilities in some context, example medicals they have taken, and product design. In other words, situations, more constrained interaction may actually be preferable to simplify interactions. Second one is called the enhanced. So how you will be enhanced? So you have the data, how you will be enhanced, how you will be giving the interfaces better than the realities. So better than the realities. That's what I told you. The example is called movie, when they're fighting with hero and villain. So how they're taking that one. So if they hit like that, they will now. It will take some time. It will take some time. That is months together to recover that one. So all these things they're showing that one. That's all. So like blood coming, all these things is called the visualization. So other than the realities, how they are showing. So reality will be something different, and when they are showing, it will be the show the different. So that's what we are seeing. Some cases murdering, other things and all. So how they are showing all these things. So reality will be different and showing will be the different. That means what they are educating the people through a movie. So if you do wrong things, punishment will be there. That's what they want to show it. So that is what this one enhanced interfaces. So when you are enhancing that, so when they are taking either song or fighting or conversation, whatever it may be, the realities. So or somebody will be talking in front of that one. So all these things realities, but what they are showing to us is called the different. So enhanced, how you will be enhanced that, how you will be interfaces better than the realities. So they want to show better than the reality means, so they're showing interest to us, then only we'll be seeing the movies, all these things. So better than the realities can help reduce the limitations of the real world. Example, providing the simultaneous use. So next is Avastas in a multiplayer of the 3D words. So 3D words, how they are playing all these things. That's what 3D interfaces best. You can take example for the movie. So everything it will be covered. So first person's games. This is what the 3D interfaces. So you can see the 3D interfaces, diagrams. So somebody is coming, somebody is playing, somebody is some water and mountain, all these things. See how they are making the interfaces examples. This is what the 3D interfaces. Right. But Ajay,
Yes, sir.
diagrams are visible.
Yes, sir.
Nice, no? So here some camera is there. So backside some of the items are there. So like video shop. Huh? So here is somebody coming, somebody is they're doing some activities. So how they are showing. So that is what the 3D is nothing but it is reality is one and they are showing to us is called one. So that's what the examples we can take and we can discuss that one. So this is what the 3D interfaces and many examples also are shown here. So manipulation here also. So these also animations how they're directed. This one. So interfaces is nothing but now whatever we are talking also. See here Google Meet they are given, Gmail it is required, internet is required. So power is required, place is required to teach for a teacher and students also some of the equipments is required either system or laptop or mobile internet connection and even you have some of the place to sit. If it is mathematical problems means you have to write it that one space, all these things. So all these things the interfaces how you will be giving them. So system is one side, net is one side, power is one side and place is one side, teacher is one role, students are different roles. So finally and subjects are different and they have to make the ppts and they are visible that way. So how they're sharing all these things are also called interfaces, how you are giving the interfaces, how you are implementing that, teacher is how implementing or how they are showing the ppts to the students. So see here is color pictures, all these things. So that is what the this is also one example for the interfaces. So that is what the 3D interfaces simple. So more than this I cannot explain. Next is called the examples. They have shown that some of the examples, some trees or mountain, water. So some of the cameras, all these things they have shown. Next is 3D interfaces continuation. Let us see the one or 2 points. Use the occlusion, shadows, perspectives, and other 3D techniques carefully. So whatever you are using, 3D techniques, use it carefully and utilize that one. So minimize the number of navigation steps for users to accomplish their tasks. So whatever their tasks, so whatever they want to show that one, so minimize the number of navigations. So minimize the number of navigations. Instead of showing 2 to 3 pictures at a time, you show it one only. One navigation only, you show it that one. Next is keep text readable. Whatever you are showing, that should be readable. In 3D view also, they should be able to read it that. Now avoid unnecessary visual clusters. Visual cluster is about adding that one. So one to one or showing together. Avoiding unnecessary visual clusters, distraction, construct shifts, and reflections. These are all the things you need to take care of that one. So unnecessary visual clusters. Visualization when you are showing, so try to make it clear. So visual cluster, for example, movie hero is talking something, so if that both should match what they're doing the action and what the words are coming, both should match it. That is what they have to make the link. Next is simplify user movement, prevent the errors. So you when you are making that, you see once back that and where went wrong and you need to rectify that errors. Simplify object movement, organizes groups of the items and aligned structures to allow rapid visual speech. So you have to align the properly also. Organize the groups of the items in aligned structures to allow rapid visual speech search. So here is properly alignment to be done and you have to show it the properly. Otherwise, it will be difficult to understand the end users. Enable the users to construct visual groups to support spatial recall. So these were the 3D interfaces, features of the interfaces, this one. So how you will be making the interfaces with respect to the 3D here. So that is what the main points and key points we have given. Still textbooks, you can read once, examples, all these things you will come to know this one. So examination, you need to mention the key points first. So if you are not mentioning key points, examples you can take anyone and you can write it. The key points to be mentioned properly, then only you will get the marks. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Okay, so these were the 3D interfaces. Still is there some of the guidelines how to utilize that one. We'll see that one next class. So the principles of the direct manipulations. So write it that and send it that one. See, here is whatever we are sending, please fill it and send it to us, links, all those things. So there also 4-5 marks probably you will be getting that one, use all these things, other activities. Assignment 10 marks, remaining 10 marks will be splitted to other things only. So quiz or a surprise test or whatever it may be. So whatever the teachers is sending, not only my subject, every subject you do it. Any doubts? Any doubt? Surya Prakash?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Anyway, easy one, today. This chapter is easy.
Yeah.
Only thing is how we are writing the examination. Some of the visualizations we cannot show it there because color diagrams and all we cannot put it there. We have to express with respect to words only. That's all. Sentences we have to write it.
Yeah.
So that is the reason I told you have to write the number of steps or more. So don't write 1 line, 2 line answers when you have the theory subjects. Nobody will give full marks for that. First of all, we cannot write some of the 3D examples. For example, we cannot enter this 3D in all these things. We have to write just a small diagram and we can make it and we can close there. We can write it, that's all. So maximum we can show black and white only, not for all. That is what we have to do it. Okay. All right. Shall we tell me now attendance people who are all joined later. Varshana.
Yes, sir. Varsha.
50, sir.
All right. Next letter K message Harini.
Sir.
Right, Harini given. Next.
Sir, Madhusri, sir.
Gautami, sir.
Gautami. Aitama.
Sir, Pooja.
Pooja. Number amma.
62, sir.
Sir.
Sir, Pooja 62, sir.
62.
Sir, 05,
Monster.
sir.
Huh?
Monster.
Tell me.
Antim, sir.
Those who are not
05.
there is Madhushri, na?
Yes, sir.
Madhushri, number
Monster.
estamma?
Monster.
56, sir.
All right, given.
Sir, Sadhana, 66.
60? 66 sadhana. All right.
Sir, 05.
Yours is less attendance, yeah, sadhana? Only 12 out of 21. You're not attending all the classes?
Sir, I'm attending very late.
Huh? All right. No, but try
Sir,
to attend all the
05.
classes. Huh?
05, sir.
50.
Why you people are not attending from the beginning? Huh? Tell me. Huh?
Yeah, attending, sir.
Huh? Amrita, 50 na. Right?
Sir, 60.
Right.
Sir, Antima, sir, 05.
05. Right. That's all, no?
Sir, 60, sir.
Is 60 how many times you will say? Huh? One day, one attendance only. You will not get more than one. Tell me only once. I entered already. Right. Anybody else? Pratik?
Sir, 61 ಆಗಿದಲ್ಲ ಸರ್
ಏನಪ್ಪ
61 ಆಗಿದಲ್ಲ ಸರ್
61 ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸರಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯ ಪರೇಶ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು
Sir, 15. 15.
Hey, Surya Prakash. I will mark absent now.
Why, sir?
You are telling not to mark absent only.
When did I say, sir? That was
Then why
Paresh.
you are telling now your number?
Sir,
I have given already, no, for you.
Yeah.
Right. What, Surya Prakash?
Yes,
Will you
sir.
start now?
Yeah, sir.
Okay.
Sure.
That one link, no, do you got the question?
Yeah, sir.
What was the question? Surya Prakash?
3 principles of direct manipulation.
And this one only, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Type it and you have to send it.
Okay.